Hey guys, Crazy Calendar Lady, how you doing? I hope you've had a great day today. I'm sorry about last night. I'm doing better. So, did you do anything for today? Did you sneak around like a ninja? Um, did you maybe do something in the bathtub? Volunteer or maybe wear some blue jeans? Like I said, I wear blue jeans all the time. Make some sacker tweet. I still don't know how to say that. Um, Although it really does sound good. There was one that I wanted to bring up that I actually did not do yesterday, probably because I was so out of it. Um, it was Krampusnacht. For those of you that don't know about Krampusnacht, Krampus is pretty much Santa's evil brother. He is kind of deformed and almost demonic looking, like monstery, and usually has like horns, and carries this basket on his back. And he comes after all the bad children with a switch to spank them with, and rips off their arms. And so it was pretty much a cautionary tale for the kids. You better behave or else. Um, a lot of places around the world have a Krampusnacht celebration. They have parades. People dress up as Krampus or mourning mothers or limbless kids or whatever the case might be. I'd probably be a mourning mother. Ah! Because they put little, and I can't see anything if I'm wearing a mask because my glasses. Yeah. So all I have to do is put a little red kerchief over my head and cry. Because my baby's been bad. And they were taken away by the Krampus. Um. So anyway, uh, holidays for December 6th, 2017. I almost said 16 because I just said 6. I don't know what's wrong with me. Um, it is Mitten Tree Day. Now, Mitten Tree Day, actually, there was a story about a lady who watched. It was a little old lady, and she sat in her house and she watched the school kids get on the bus every morning and noticed that one boy didn't have a pair of mittens like all the other children did. So she decided that she would knit him some mittens. Um, but she didn't want to, be obvious about it, whatever. So she hung them in an evergreen tree so he could find them. Um, but then she made another pair and another pair and another pair, and soon the children started looking for them in the tree. Um, so on this day, people usually, like in schools and stuff, they'll put a little tree and they'll cut out little cardboard mittens and hang them on the tree, or some places actually do real mittens, and some add scarves and hats and gloves and that kind of thing. And it's very personalized, kind of, for the classroom because it's their mittens, and then at the end of the season, they'll take them and donate them to people less fortunate that need some winter warmth. So that's pretty cool. Uh, you guys know that I could not remember this soup that was cold the other day. It's National Gazpacho Day. That's what I was trying to think of. um, and I have not been brave enough to try it because it just seems kind of weird. Maybe if I thought of it as kind of pudding-ish, I don't know, because it looks kind of thick. But it's normally a summer dish, and I don't know why they put it in December because it's like cucumbers, and it's supposed to be very refreshing and cooling and that kind of thing. But it can be enjoyed anytime throughout the year as long as you have like cucumbers and tomatoes and stuff. So Why not, right? I mean, people have ice cream in the middle of winter, so why not cold soup? Um, it is National Microwave Oven Day, and this is so interesting. Guys, I am learning so much stuff researching this. Um, Microwaves, okay, so um, in World War II, um, they had radar technology that used these waves, right? Um, but when the war was over, um, this guy did some experimentation with the waves and found out that they would, heat things. Um, and it's kind of a funny story. He actually figured that out because he was working in the lab and turned on the waves and a chocolate bar melted in his pocket. um, so then he put an egg in there on purpose. And of course it exploded in somebody's face. It wasn't his. And actually my dad had actually tried to cook an egg for me, in the microwave once. He just stuck the egg in the microwave. Hey, you live and learn, right? But this is back in 1945, the first microwave patent was made. And that's just like, wow. And the first microwave it was like 6 feet tall. It cost like $5,000 back then, which is more than $50,000 today. So, like, people couldn't really, just go out and buy one of these things. But they started making improvements on it, making it smaller, making it better. And now they're pretty much they're in over 90% of homes in America. But like, now we wouldn't even think about it, but back then, like, that was huge. I mean, computers used to be the size of a building. Microwaves are 6 feet tall. I can't even imagine. But now that there are so many microwaves out there, that actually, people had been worried for a while that it was unhealthy, like X-rays or, whatever, that you could get radiation from them. They're actually safe. The little round holes in there, microwaves go like this. So they can't get through the holes and come out and get you. But it's supposed that food that's cooked in the microwave is actually healthier than conventional cooking because the food can't caramelize or brown. And yes, I've had a few nutrition classes. But when you caramelize, like you're searing the outside of your meat, that's sugar. Caramelize, right? Caramel, sugar. And that's really bad for you. Plus, if you're cooking something with water, like, the nutrients don't leak out into the water as much. So I thought all that was pretty cool. I was like, I didn't even know. Like, they just appeared on the market out of nowhere. Let's see. It is Special Kids Day. And that is just a day to celebrate special kids, children with disabilities, and their families. So, I've talked about before how people overcome challenges all the time, and I just really admire people for not giving up. Because sometimes it seems like it would just be so easy to just give up, and they don't. And that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. It is St. Nicholas Day. And here's another one where I learned a lot. I didn't know a whole lot about it. I knew kind of a little basics. But St. Nicholas was he's actually the patron saint of sailors, merchants, archers, repentant thieves, children brewers, pawnbrokers, and students in various cities and countries around Europe. Um, and it's kind of funny because today is also National Pawnbroker Day. Um, and I heard that this is a day that pawnbrokers will actually take instruments and donate them to uh, people that need them, like usually institutions. Um, but also, it's just a day to celebrate pawnbrokers, and since it coincides with St. Nicholas Day, so I think that's why they made it that day because of him. Um, and they said that the pawnbrokers provide a valuable service, not only from for people who need money, so they sell things, but also people that need things um, that might be able to get a better deal than they could otherwise. And a neat thing about that, they've been around for thousands of years, thousands. Another thing, that just kind of popped up overnight and didn't know where it came from. Nope, it's been here thousands of years. It is, uh, I messed up. It is, write a business plan month. Um, and, writing a business plan, for those of you that have a business, or even if you don't, make a plan. Make a plan. They talk about December is pretty much a list anyway of, okay, I got to get all the food and all the presents and write all the cards and do all the things. So when I do something in there, put it on your schedule to get some stuff done. I need to clean this. I need to schedule some time for me. I need to, maybe sit down and balance my checkbook or make a budget, that kind of thing. And that's if you aren't in business, or even if you are, but if you are in business, make sure, and I'm not sure how much longer this is going to apply, but if your tax cycle runs on a calendar year, then this is your last chance to make sure that you've used up all your tax deductible expenses in your budget. So make sure you get that all done before the end of the year. But then with this new tax bill, I don't know how long that's going to apply, like I said. And, it's not waiting to the last minute to get something done. But another point that was brought up that I think is really good is you're going to beat all the people that say, okay, all right, I'll do it. I'll do it for a New Year's resolution. I'll start then. Well, what if they need exactly the same thing you do? They need a loan to work on their business plan. You've already got it because you started now. What if they need a certain amount of supplies and you've already got it because you had it on your list. You did it now. So just to be that one step ahead, right? It is also oh, nope, it's not Cookie Exchange Week. I don't have a week for this week. How about that? That's awesome. So, when I'm researching these things, sometimes it's a crazy thing. And I don't always keep them in order. So I did not have a week ready. I apologize for that. Otherwise, I would have known not to even try to do a week because there's not a week. Oh, well. Aha! Actually, there is. How about that? See? Be prepared. Duh. Ugh. So, it is National Aplastic Anemia and MDS Awareness Week. That's a blood disorder, um, and can be cancerous. I actually have the link from not too long ago when we did the bone marrow, because it's not making the right shaped blood cells, it's not making the right amount of the blood cells, anemia, you don't have enough red blood cells, that kind of thing. And just to be aware, and they always need bone marrow donors, and yeah, like I said, I wasn't prepared. I'm sorry. Speaking of apologizing, I have to, I don't want to apologize for it, but I have to thank someone, because I know that I have a, kind of raucous laugh, and, one of my followers was asked by her spouse, "Do you have to watch that every day?" And she was like, "Yes, I do." So thank you for being a loyal follower. I love you. All right, that's it for me for tonight. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a great day tomorrow, a great rest of your evening. I will see you tomorrow night. Bye.